too loud in my opinion. More enemies, more dogs. Silver Lobos. Either way, just don't think I'm set right to beat my rival. Are you willing to screen share in the Discord and let me kind of see if I can help you out a little bit? If you go into the Discord, go into my channel, go into gaming voice channel. Let me mute my mic. When you go in there, there should be an option if you select the channel itself for share your screen, and then it gives you the option for what you want to share. So you want to share what you're actually displaying. So in this case, if you go share screen, it should give you like a couple options that are up there. Perfect. Yes, sir. I'm here to help you, my man. Perfect. I'm watching. I'm here to support you. You support me, I'm here to support you. It looks like you already threw it pretty much. Oh, Zekrom, Fire-type Tauros, Parasect, Scizor, Snorlax, and Gyarados. Okay. I'm assuming you have a Tactician, Scizor, Parasect, and Snorlax. I'm guessing Snorlax is probably going to be your best bet against Rayquaza right here, if I had to guess. But I don't know for sure. He at least tanks it a little bit. Sorry, I don't have your audio on because of everything else I have in the background as well. Weakened by the punch. Yeah. Do you have buffs on your Pokemon? I know you got a buff going into this, or berries. Are you equipped with berries? Can't remember. If you go to summary and go over one page on any Pokemon. Go right. You have one on him. Go up and down. There you go. You have a couple no equip items. Keep going. Like, all that stuff matters. Oh, nothing. Okay, okay. You have Charcoal on Snorlax with Choice Scarf and Dragon Fang. Do you have a... What are Snorlax's moves, if you don't mind me seeing? Let's see. Can we help out? Oh, you made him a pure attacker. Okay. Damn. Okay, that's definitely helpful in ways. But at the same time, rest would have been really good, or some kind of defensive buff. But you can't change that now. Can you hit B or cancel and then scroll up and down between your Pokemon? Do you mind if I see their moves? Let's see what you got. What are you working with? Rain Dance, Aqua Tail, Crunch, Bite. Okay. He's a physical attacker, so that's good. Scissor, Steel Wing, Air Slash, Slash. Two of those take away your Tactician ability because they're over 60 damage, unfortunately. Who else? Let's see. I should be able to auto through this while I help him out. Spore, Giga Drain, Slash. Okay, so in this case, your probably best bet is to try to Spore Rayquaza when Rayquaza comes out with the natural ability from Parasect. But I don't know if Parasect has the defensive capability to withstand a attack. And even with that, it has 2 Lumberries, so it's going to heal. So in theory, you want to get it spored from an attack and then try to spore it on the same turn to try to take away both Lumberries so it gets affected by that. But I don't know if it can tank that is the issue. You also have to worry about everything coming prior. Zekrom's probably your best Pokemon. I think you probably know that. Dragon Claw, Ancient Power, Fusion Bolt, Zen Headbutt. Do you start the battle with him? And what is the lead? What is the lead that your Pokemon or that your rival has? Do you remember? What's this? Oh, it's a save point. Okay. Okay, yeah. So if he starts for you, that's good. You have Fire, Fighting, Close Combat, Flare Bits, Rageable, Fire Blast. Okay. Man, that's rough. Who's your rival start with? Do you know? Because you can restart this fight, and the RNG is going to start off the exact same way. So if you have an idea of how it played out, you can take advantage of that. Let's get 3 heals across the board real quick. Starts off with Corviknight. Or no? Has Corviknight. Yeah, because you can get an idea what the moves are, so you know who to safe swap to and things like that. Like, I feel like you can take advantage of this. Because Corviknight's weak against 3 of the Pokemon you have, so you could even go non-type advantage and still take it out with Snorlax. Tatsuguri, you do have somebody that has an ice move, so that helps. Let's see, what else do you got? We're going to kind of judge this. Mega Rayquaza. See, this is the issue here. If you need something with chip damage, and it doesn't feel like you have anything with chip damage. And because it's so fast, it's going to get first attack most time. Let's see how everything hits. Yeah, oh, okay. Scissors kind of tanky against it. That's good. That's a positive. But its attack's going to rise each turn. Let's see if we can take it out. Okay, they're going to safe swap. And this is what you got to also plan for, is them safe swapping and all this nonsense. Okay, so Scissors probably your best bet against Rayquaza, is what it's kind of looking like. Yeah, restart the battle. Let's help you from the beginning. Okay, so we have a terrestrialized Torterra. I would personally swap, most likely, to... Let me actually... Hold on. Let me see if I can get the Discord audio up. How come it's not coming through my speakers?
I can still hear you that way.
I hear you now. There we go. Alright, I'm just going to mute everything. I want to hear you. And actually, I'm going to move this over. I want to help you out. We're pausing, guys. We're helping out a friend. Alright.
Great, you think it'll be tempting to give you my login details.
Okay. Let's see. So, in this case, you're going to want to save swap because do you remember if they swapped or attacked on the first turn?
They attacked.
They attacked. Okay, so they're going to attack most likely with the grass move, right?
Headlong rush.
Headlong Rush. So what you want to switch into something that's going to tank that. Most likely it's going to be the Parasect or the... Well, actually, it's going to be Gyarados. But Gyarados is going to get super effective damage if you do that, if it does a grass move. So if you swap it, it's going to be ineffective. It won't take any damage the first turn. The second turn, it will. If they swap, though, you have a little advantage. See, it doesn't affect Gyarados. So we're going to anticipate that they're going to swap to a different Pokemon or try to attack. Well, actually, let's anticipate they attack. So let's also swap again to Tauros at this point. We're going to anticipate that they do a leaf move or a grass move. Oh, they swapped into Tatsugiri. So it's a water dragon, so you're most likely going to want to try to swap again. Unless you want to try to take that chance. Do you think Tatsugiri can damage and kill you?
Well, obviously we're talking about fire type.
How tanky is that Tauros is the question.
I think it can take one.
Okay. If you feel confident with that and you think you can take it out in 2 turns, I would say go ahead with Tauros. They might swap here, but it just really depends on how you approach it. That sucks. If that one shot killed, that would have been a tiny bit better. Because that lowered all your defense and your special defense. And now it gets a buff. So in this case, you want to go to Zekrom again. They're most likely going to swap out, but we're still going to attack. We don't know who they're going to swap to. So I would anticipate... Huh?
I was thinking, do I go Dragonzord because it brings out the Mega Ray Quasar?
Yeah, you could get the double damage, or you could have gone the Fusion Bolt. Oh, but it would have been non-effective against Torterra, so you made a good move. So this is a swap out because he's going to have an Earth move or a Ground move. So you don't want to put Zekrom in that position. Zekrom is probably going to be your ace against Rayquaza. So you're probably going to want to swap back into Gyarados to nullify a Headlong Rush.
Yeah.
Okay. You only have water and dark moves on Gyarados, so we're probably going to want to swap again into either Scizor or Snorlax. Actually, Parasect, Scizor, or Snorlax could work in this situation for 3 different reasons. So I would probably save Scizor because you know he can tank at least 2 attacks from Rayquaza being powered up. So I would go to Snorlax. Well, I was saying I would save Scizor because he could tank. But in this case, since he's in, you want to go ahead and use a Bug-type move. He's probably going to swap here, though. X-Scissor is super effective against Grass-type, if you didn't know. Oh, wait, you actually have the bar up that shows that. I didn't realize that. Well, okay, so if he switches into Rayquaza here, Air Slash isn't going to do as much damage as X-Scissor, and vice versa, but Air Slash does have the chance for a crit hit, so it depends on what you want to try. I think you probably are better off with the Air Slash now that I speak it out loud. Corviknight. Do you have a fighting? Oh no, because he has flying, so you're kind of screwed here. Go ahead to swap to Tauros, I think. No, he's a fighting type. Yeah. Yeah, Snorlax, because he has fighting and fire, so that's probably your best bet. He'll probably tank a pretty good attack too. Go ahead and fight. I would say Heat Crash or Ice Punch. Probably Heat Crash. But I don't think he'll swap. That's what I was thinking. If he swapped, he would swap into Rayquaza, and you can anticipate the Ice Punch. Oh, Snorlax is going to die this turn. You might have to sack Snorlax here to get Corviknight out, unfortunately.
Would they...
Go ahead and try the Heat Crash, but I think you get knocked out. What was the extra damage? You had 196 health. You took 190 hit. Does he have like Poison Barb on or something? Fuck. That was an extra 6 points of damage out of nope. Damn it. Okay. Who's your fastest Pokemon? Is Zekrom probably your fastest? 275.
375 on Gyarados.
Yeah. Yeah, he's slow.
387.
Zekrom's probably your best bet to try to take out this Corviknight. And you might get a swap here. So I think you try the Fusion Bolt still, yeah. Because I don't think he has a ground type move, does he? Or a ground type Pokemon? That's what I thought. Oh, it has a Reviver Seed. What a dick. But you take non-super effective damage. That's really what matters. Yeah, I say go ahead. Yeah, same thing. Let me swap this real quick, chat. Let me help you out. Alright. So you're good there. Torterra, you got to do another swap to Gyarados, knowing that he's going to do Headlong Rush, right?
Yeah.
It's a free non-attack, essentially. Go ahead and swap again. This time you're going to want to go into either Parasect or Scissor, whoever can tank that attack. And who do you think? Actually, do you think Parasect can take 2 attacks because he's slower at this point? Well, Headlong Rush should it hurt it because it should be non-effective because it's Bug and Grass, and so like it should in theory take neutral damage or a little less damage. And in theory, if it attacks you twice, you get 2 effects on it. You might be able to get an attack off with it to kill it with a bug attack. So I think Parasect is probably your best bet. All right, special defense Rose. Yeah, I think you go with X-Scissor. Volcarona. You probably have to swap to Gyarados here. Anticipating a fire move. You lower its attack, which is good because it's a physical attacker. That's perfect. It's probably going to swap out, but Aqua Tail is probably still your best bet. Say again?
I don't know how quick the Volcarona is doing.
Yeah, but even if it attacks first, I think you tank whatever move it hits you with. So yeah, Rayquaza. Okay. Now the problem is Rayquaza is gonna attack you first, pretty much with no matter what you have. Maybe Zekrom, but this is gonna hurt. Yeah. The problem is I don't feel like you swap out. What does Crunch do? It says you're doing half damage with Aqua Tail. You're doing full damage with Crunch comparatively. So you're probably going to want to do Crunch. If you attack with Gyarados, does he tank an attack? Fuck, dude. Alright, you're about to get hit with another Outrage. So you want to go in with Scissor, knowing that Scissor can tank... Oh, wait. Shit. Never mind. Yeah, that's fine. It's fine. I was going to say you might want to try the Spore tactic with Parasect at that point since you know he's locked into attacks. But since we know he's locked into Steel type attacks, you should in theory be able to knock him down to at least the next bar or 2 with Scissor, I'm guessing. So I would probably go Steel Wing. Fuck your attack rising, that sucks. I wish you had some kind of healing item on one of your Pokemon, but that's all luck. You can't really do anything about that. I think you just have to try to attack again. That's all you can do. Steel Wing with the swap. Unfortunately, Gyarados is knocked out, right? So I wouldn't even swap here. I think you outspeed. You might be able to get the kill with Air Slash, yeah. Oh, are you kidding me? It's faster than you? Dude, I'm sorry.
It's all good.
Yeah, Zekrom would probably be your next best bet. I'm going to guess it's going to swap out to Torterra. So I'd probably hit with the Dragon Claw, anticipating it. No, it has Earth Power. I didn't realize that. What comes out? Torterra or Rayquaza? Probably Torterra, right? Yeah. And all you have left is...
Zekrom.
Yeah, it's only Zekrom. You might be able to...
Parasect as well.
Oh, no, Parasect. You could try, I guess, yeah, at this point. Well, yeah, we can see what Parasect does against Torterra, knowing what the information for the next rush, or next run. You know what I mean? Use it as a learning experiment.
Yeah.
Alright, so Quasar comes out, definitely. Doesn't do anything. If you swap, you're hurt. So in this case, I would try to go for the Spore. See if you can get lucky. You avoided the Hurricane. That's luck. How many Lumberries does it have equipped? Can you tell?
I don't know what one berry is, mate.
It's the big green one.
One.
One. Okay, so he has one berry that should nullify his status effect, but it doesn't look like he's using it. So it looks like you might have a couple free attacks here if you want to try to swap or keep him in and get the attacks now with Parasect. I think you probably, your best bet is to probably stay in with Parasect at this point. Slash, yeah. I want to say Giga Drain, but it's going to be half effective, and you're not going to really heal that much. And you want to try to take away those bars right now, especially while he's asleep. Dude, 2 sleeps in a row? That's luck. I usually get them to wake up immediately, so... Oh. Does not survive a Hurricane. Well, yeah, it's quad effective, unfortunately. He's probably faster than you at this point, but you might be able...
Got the Quick Claw.
Oh, yeah, if you got Quick Claw and you get lucky enough, you might.
Nope.
It happens. That's hilarious. That's funny. Okay, well, you learn from it, though. You know you have a couple Pokemon that can nullify some of that damage and tank some of that damage. So if you use it smart instead of the one-shots that we took, we can utilize that information, you know what I mean?
So then we just straight swap to Gyarados.
Right, because you know he's going to do Headlong Rush. You're not going to take any damage. I think your best bet now, instead of what we did prior, is probably Parasect. Right? You still got your grass, so you perfect swap. It's probably going to swap again, but we'll take whatever damage you can take. So now you know it's going to bring in Corviknight if you bring in Parasect against Torterra, right?
It always was the same.
It almost always does the exact same swap unless it has something different. In this case, it could do Rayquaza just because of the flying type, so keep that in mind. But for the most part, it does almost... The RNG follows the exact same seed every single time. If it misses an attack on this turn every single time on the swap, it's going to miss an attack every single time on this turn on a swap. Use this information to help you get along further. This is how I started doing it with my Endless. I had to. It starts getting so difficult, you have to do this.
So where do I go from this then?
So, in this case, it's rough because you have a lot of Pokemon that are weak against flying. I would probably go either... I want to say go with your Tauros, but your Tauros is also weak against flying. Snorlax is probably your best bet against Corviknight, having a fire and fighting attack. You could even go Zekrom because of the electric, and knowing that the dragon's going to resist the flying as well.
Yeah.
But Zekrom is kind of what you want to be your tank against Rayquaza, is what it's feeling like, right?
Yeah.
You might also want to try to keep Snorlax alive for that fight to take 1 or 2 attacks and maybe get 1 or 2 ice punches off. So you got to try different strategies and different ways of going about it. In this case, I would probably go Hammer Arm because you did Heat Crash the first... Wait, actually, Heat Crash is 2 times effective still, right?
Yeah.
You don't take recoil damage from Heat Crash, right?
No.
Then, yeah, I guess Heat Crash, there's no downside to it, really. Okay, he doesn't tank another hit, unfortunately. And because of where his bar is, that actually kind of sucks.
That is the Iron Barb.
It was the Iron Barbs that killed it last time. So if you can swap, real quick, let's see if we have a good swap for you. I would say Zekrom. You swap Zekrom, you take non-effective damage. It's going to most likely swap into Torterra. You know where to go from there, right? So I would do a fight, do a Dragon Claw, knowing that it's most likely going to swap on you. It stayed. I didn't expect that. The Iron Barbs, dude, really.
I'll take that gamble again.
I say you do the Fusion Bolt because it's a special attack, right? Not a physical? No, it's a physical. No, yeah, you have to. I think you go Dragon Claw again at that point. Wow.
Very good.
Recoil damage, right? He's not taking enough recoil damage. Damn, see, knowing this now, you might have to reset this fight already and just go in with the Fusion Bolt. Because the Dragon Claws, I think, hurt you there.
Yeah.
We anticipated it swapping, and it didn't swap once.
And because we've got a Revival Berry.
Right. Oh, I forgot about that, too. Yeah, I think at this point, this might be worth a reset, but let's just see how it plays out. You at least know that information for the next time, and you can hit it with the Fusion Bolt the first turn, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Get some water. I'm getting cotton mouth already. Are you faster?
Yeah, I don't know.
You could. If you do the Ancient Power, it's super effective. If you go first, you could get the All Status proc, where it gets all your stat buffs. You're not first. Okay, Volcarona is a lot faster than I thought. Like, what the fuck? Snorlax can't tank it. Gyarados is probably your best bet. And then it's going to swap. It's probably going to swap into Torterra, so I'd probably crunch anticipating that. Oh, it's a Guri. I just hit it with another crunch. I think you tank whatever it throws at you damage-wise. Okay, I had Ice Beam. But you're frozen solid? Are you fucking kidding me? And you don't have a Lumberry... Oh, you defrosted on the first turn. That is amazing luck. Dude, wow. Wow. The game is rooting for you right now, and I'm rooting for you too. Okay. You got Rayquaza. Zekrom's gone. You have Snorlax to tank a hit if you really need to. Gyarados can probably tank 2 hits. Do you have anything else? Yeah, you probably got a crunch. This is all I see really available to you. Wow. Bro. Yeah, Scissor is your tank, but I don't know if you get more than a bar taken off him. And you know he's going to do Outrage, so you can tank the Outrage. So you know that for a fact. So I think go ahead with Scissor is the only option. I think everyone else gets hit 1 hit and they're dead. Yeah, you got to go... Why is X Scissor lit up? That's not double damage, is it? Yeah, half damage. Steel Wing. You got to go Steel Wing. Or Slash. Probably Slash on the next turn to see if you can get lucky with a crit. And it did attack before you, right? So Scissor was second action. Yeah, so I say Slash to hope for a crit. Oh. Unfortunately, we know you get killed here. Gyarados still alive? No. Probably Tauros, I'd say, is your best bet. He probably swaps, but I would probably still attack full force with whatever you think. Yeah, recoil. That's my issue. I don't like using it because of recoil unless I have Rock Head as a equip item, so I don't take the recoil damage. I'd probably go Raging Bull or Fire Blast. That's about right. He avoided the attack. So now if you ever do that again in this order, you know that's going to happen every time. Pokemon. Nah, you might have to sack swap Snorlax at this point because there's no way he gets a first attack on anything that you have it has left, right? So unfortunately, I think you need to send him out to try to get a free attack with Parasect because it's everything you have is weak against Rayquaza right now. And try the Spore. Unfortunately, the Hurricane hits. Quad damage, you're dead. Yeah, this is rough. And Scissors, your only other option, I would say. You're probably going to get a swap. So I anticipate and Slash, yeah. And unfortunately, we know you're not first in this attack pattern, right? So I would swap back to Tauros. It's going to fire attack. Then it's going to swap into Rayquaza. So I'd probably Raging Bull. Damn, that doesn't even take a bar. Fuck, man. Unfortunately, you need an attack to take a full fucking bar if you can, and that's your issue. I would swap back into Steelix, or I'm sorry, Scissor, because yeah, maybe he could tank an attack again. Oh, you avoided it. That's better. And then you hopefully you get one more attack with him. Damn, dude. It was rough. Yeah, unfortunately, I hate saying this. You just might not have the team for this. You have 4 Pokemon that are weak against flying. And he has 2 flying Pokemon that have health bars that are kind of fucking your world. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You could... I would say don't give up immediately. I feel like there is always a route that can happen. I had one that I kept trying. I've tried it probably like 12 times, I think, before I finally got it. So, like, don't feel that discouraged. There's always a route to victory. It's just how you attain that route is the question, yeah. Dude, sorry, man. I wish I could help you. I wish I could literally just hop on here and give you the right advice to get you to succeed immediately, you know what I mean?
Like I said, I could log out and give you my log into it on your side.
Me looking at it like this is just as good as it, pretty much. I don't think, because there's nothing else I can do. I can't change your items. We can't re-roll. We can't help you get anything new. If he does headlong rush here, does it kill Zekrom or does it take most of his damage?
Big damage.
Big damage. So yeah, you have to safe swap to Gyarados every single time. Because you know he's going to do it. And that makes it so you take no damage on your swap. You know he's going to swap again, right? So what are we about to get? We're about to get Tatsuguri, right? Is what we got last time?
I believe so, yes.
So you could either crunch or you could try to swap back to Zekrom to get a free attack in. Because you know he's going to swap back to Torterra at that point, right? So you can try to Dragon Claw here, or even Ancient Power to try to get an attack proc. But he didn't swap, got you a super effective clean sweep kill on the first. Now you've got no damage on anybody. You've taken out one of his motherfuckers. You've got a couple level ups, which always helps in this case. All right, we're gonna get you through this. Fuck this. I'm all in. Fuck this. I'm all in. I'm all in, man. I got you. Final Fantasy 6 has to wait.
So it's swap back to Gyarados.
Who did he send in? Yeah. Sorry, I looked away. I was setting up the big screen.
Oh, you hit me.
What did he hit with?
Bite.
I didn't expect that. Okay, well, we know it's going to try to do Headlong Rush again, right? It's most likely going to swap into Corviknight, is my guess. What do you think?
Probably guess so, yeah.
I'd probably go Crunch here to be safe. I don't think water attacks hurt anything else that you have. He's going to try to crunch you down. Crunch off. It's either that, Defense Rose. You can swap, since we know it's going to do Crunch, into Tauros or Snorlax. Tauros can take super effective damage from the fight from ground, though. So we're anticipating Tauros being able to attack first. My guess is you swap into Tauros, he then swaps into Rayquaza. I'd probably still try to hit with a Flare Blitz or Fire Blast, even though we anticipate the swap. Called it. Yes, sir. Okay. Now the problem is who Rayquaza takes on to survive, or who we send out against Rayquaza. So it's most likely, I think, Snorlax is your best bet. Please only be like 200 damage. Fuck me. Are you serious? I'd say go Ice Punch. He's probably going to swap. That's crazy.
Right.
That's crazy. And we know for a fact Zekrom doesn't attack first, right?
Unless I get the...
Quick Claw proc. So you're praying for that. It's either that or Scizor. You might even be able to get away with Gyarados, but I don't know where to go here. Like, I'll let you make that decision. You either go Scizor, knowing it can tank 2 attacks, hoping that it stays confused, or you go Zekrom, hoping... The outrage is the issue, exactly. And then you go Gyarados. Gyarados can tank both attacks technically once, maybe, but he's already got half health roughly. So it's a very rough decision where you want to go. Slash, I think you go for the proc. Oh, it's swapped. You got the crit. It's not very effective, though, but you got the crit. So you try to go for another swap here, right? Zekrom or Gyarados. And this time we remember he has a fucking revive seed. So we fusion bolt this asshole. We don't even fucking play games with him. Right? Now he's faster than you. That's fine. You're doing not super effective damage. You're doing what was that? 70? You can do 70 damage. We're fine with that.
Yeah.
Okay, Reviver Seed, cool. You now outspeed because its speed proc is gone. So it's fuck him. No damage done. Amazing. It's most likely going to swap into Torterra, right? So we're looking for a Gyarados swap, and then most likely maybe into another swap from there. Probably Parasect, right? How did the Parasect Torterra fight go? I'm trying to remember now.
There's the headlong rush.
Right, anticipating. So now we want to swap into Scizor or Parasect. You could try to keep Gyarados out and do the crunch off if you really wanted. But Gyarados might be your best bet against Rayquaza later on. And that's why I encourage the Parasect kind of Scizor swap now, is what I'm thinking. Yeah, it's probably going to swap on you, though. Another swap into Tauros. Raging Bull anticipating a swap. Damn, if it took one bar from that hit, that would have been perfect. Who do we swap to? Scizor, Gyarados, I think, are the only two that can tank it. Probably Scizor. Come on, dude. Nobody's faster than him right now. Unfortunately, there's no Pokemon you have that's going to outspeed it. Tauros takes a one-hit shot. Paris takes a one-hit shot. Zekrom has the potential to take a one-hit shot. You probably go Gyarados. It's probably your only safe bet in this swap. Yeah, anticipating a swap, most likely. Nope, an outrage. And dead. Yeah, You have a very, very strong uphill battle here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
See, and like Parasect doesn't even tank a single outrage. So you can't even count on him trying to use his effect or anything like that. Rayquaza's about to get, or Zekrom's about to get hit with super effective damage. Dragon Claw is what you want to do, but it's faster than you. And yeah, it's stuck in its outrage, so you can't do anything about that.
I was hoping it cuts. That would be
Right? Yeah, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, and I hate to say it this way, but I think this might be a lost run. There might be a few more attempts or a few things you can try to adjust to see if it's a little bit different. But based on what Pokemon you have, what typing you have, and what items you have equipped, I don't like saying that it seems like it's a very slow uphill battle, but that's what it is. If anything, I would say save this one if you feel discouraged, and then start a new one, and then try to come back to it with a fresh mind.
Yeah.
Sometimes I feel that is the best strategy to do on things like this, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I get it.
I'm going to watch it one more time, and then I'm getting back to Final Fantasy VI.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
You're good. It's funny. I'm sorry for anyone that is tuning in for Final Fantasy VI. I'm trying to help the boy. He wants to get through 200 floors. I want him to get through 200 floors. And he's just struggle bussing, and I want to help him out. But I'm going to have to make this the last attempt that I watch. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, I get that completely.
That is hilarious. I haven't even done anything with the game on the side. I should probably at least hit A so it doesn't turn off on me for an hour of inactivity. Alright, so you know the first strat now because it's Tatsuguri. Maybe you leave Gyarados in here in this strat, you know? Maybe it makes a difference. But you're probably going to take an outrage and get killed in a single hit, right? Oh, you take a Hurricane.
And die.
Dude, you should not. It's not super effective, though. You're a fucking flying type. Yeah, maybe you need that because maybe you need to save sack into Snorlax to attack Rayquaza. That's probably your best bet. Let's try to Ice Punch again. Because I don't think he swaps, right? Are you kidding me?
No, we're going to get another outrage at least.
Scissor's the only one at this point. And it takes 2 slashes to get one of his bars. Stay confused. Stay confused. Immediate snap out of fucking confusion. This shit annoys me. You might have to save swap, or I'm sorry, save sack Scizor, meaning let him get killed to swap into someone else to allow clean attacks without it being killed. But I don't know if you have anyone else that can tank an attack. It's either Steel Wing or Slash. I don't think Air Slash is a good bet here. X Scissor does half damage.
My thinking there was to chance of Tall Terror on our pick against me. If he brings out anyone here, it would be Baltimore.
Yeah, this is just it's a very tough option here. You really don't have a good bet to go. I'm surprised he swapped. Yeah. Okay, Reviver Seed now, right? Oh no, that already happened. Alright, cool. Okay, you got a lot of Pokemon leveled up, which helps. Yeah, you gotta swap Gyarados. Oh, you don't have Gyarados. It's gonna get a Headlong Rush, so that means Parasect is the only one that won't take super effective damage from it. It's gonna swap, so I would anticipate the swap and go with the Slash or a Spore. Tauros. It's going to do a fire move. It did Hurricane? Dude. Oh, I did not anticipate that knowing Hurricane. I'm so sorry. And, oh yeah, it's faster. Attack proc. Nope. Come on, man. That would have been amazing, getting a stat buff in every single stat category. Damn, I wish you had Leech Seed on Parasect. Rayquaza has no berries that heal his status effect. You might be able to get 2 free turns off. You can... Okay, so here's the risk. If you think you can get a swap and a change into Zekrom with an attack while he's still asleep, you might be able to kill him with the Fusion Bolt. One single attack. Otherwise, you have to do 2 attacks. What's that?
It's got to be worth that gamble.
Right, exactly. At this point, still asleep. So if he's still asleep on this turn and you can get the attack off, if it kills, you are in a great position.
Fusion Bolt's only half damage.
Then you go to the Dragon Claw. But I don't know if it kills. Oh my god. You might outspeed it. Volcarona is your only fucking problem. Nope, nope. Who do you have left? Careful.
Parasect.
Yep, you have to. You can't risk Zekrom. He's going to headlong rush. That's fine.
Do I risk the Spore again then?
Who's he send in?
It's either Torterra or
He-
Volcarona.
He only has one more Pokemon. So what's the last Pokemon?
Volcarona.
He's probably going to go in with Volcarona, right? So you probably want to go Spore or Slash. Oh, and he flinched you. Are you fucking kidding me? Did your speed just rise?
I think so.
Are you
yeah.
using a controller?
No.
How do you check your stats? I don't know. How, there you go. Yeah, your speed rose. That's good. So you might be able to get the first attack here. I would go X Scissor. Since he bit you, you might be able to take away 2 bars. Fuck. Just 1? Fuck, I wish you had Leech Seed. Or even fucking Leech Life. Scissor might outspeed. And you have X Scissor on it. Do we anticipate that he swaps into Volcarona? Either way, actually, do Air Slash either way. Because if he swaps, you got the Air Slash hitting the bug. If you don't... Oh, Snorlax! He still has a Snorlax!
It killed all PokeRoGue. We must have done.
Fuck! Fuck!
Obviously, I outspeed it.
Obviously, yeah. The only bet, or your best bet, is to flinch it, but you don't have any flinching moves. Air Slash does higher crit ratio, right?
Remember?
I think that's what it is. Same with Slash. So, unfortunately, I think you've lost this. The Snorlax coming out was like the worst thing on the planet. If it was anything but Snorlax, you might have had a chance. Unless Zekrom one-shots it, which you need to use Fusion Bolt at that point, right?
That's outrage. Oh, you are joking me.
Dude, I'm so sorry. That was so close, too. That was so much better. Okay, so now you go into it a tiny bit differently. So instead of you starting off swapping... shit, I gotta wake up the girlfriend. I just realized the time. Instead of you swapping for... God damn it. We're swapping Gyarados. Why can't I think? Parasect might be the... Well, no, because the Tatsugiri... Parasect might be the best counter to Torterra going forward, is what I'm trying to say. And you need to try to utilize everything that you have, and in that case, Parasect might be that best bet.
Just in case you're trying to remember what I did as well, though.
Yep, and thinking about this in the future really does help. So, all right. Thanks for sharing that with us. Sorry I'm not going to be able to help more. Sorry.
Oh, that's fine, man.
Sorry for anyone that's joined the stream. Specifically for that portion, or for Final Fantasy VI. Got distracted. I'm sorry. Give me...